What is life like on Hamilton Mountain, and what neighborhood do you want to live in? My name is ahmad.kaoud. I'm your local realtor, and I've helped many clients find their perfect home and perfect neighborhood in Hamilton, Ontario. I want to send a shout out to Zanharabtoma7652 for the inspiration for this particular video, and I look forward to working with you in the future. As you all know, Hamilton is divided into two areas. You have the downtown core, which is close to the lake, and then you have on the mountain or on the Niagara Escarpment, which is further south. There's a much more suburban feel on the mountain, and people that tend to struggle on a daily basis are more concentrated in the downtown core area, as that's where all these social services are available to them. People move to the mountain to be just far enough to the city with easy access, yet taking advantage of that better real estate value. You'll notice that on the mountain, the majority of businesses, shops, stores, amenities are located along the major roads like Upper James, Fennel, Mohawk, Upper Wentworth, and the neighborhoods themselves are fairly concentrated in terms of housing, typically detached, semi-detached, back splits, bungalows, that sort of thing. You can access the mountain in a number of different ways. It's wrapped by several highways. You have the 403 along the west side, you have the Lincoln Alexander along the south, you've got the Red Hill Valley Parkway along the east, and then you have multiple access points, Sherman Access, Mountain Brow, on the north side of the escarpment. Today, we're going to look at 4 groups of neighborhoods, and we're going to see how each one compares to the other, what are some of the key features within those neighborhoods, and what kind of feel, what kind of sense, what kind of community do you get out of it. Let's go. And I decided to go a little fancy, and we're going to start off with Westcliff and Mount View. Now, this neighborhood is bordered by the 403 along its western side, as well as Mohawk at the top, and you have the, of course, mountain in front. These neighborhoods are particularly green as it has the Lower Princess and Upper Shadok Falls and Shadok Radial and Bruce Trail access points for you to enjoy the outside. The Shadok Stairs and the Shadok Golf Club are also there if you want to get in a little bit of fitness as well. Education abounds in the Westcliff and Mount View areas as you just step out and you'll come into contact with Mohawk College, as well as Hillfield Strathallan, a private institution, as well as St. Joe's, which is associated with McMaster and the teaching students. This is one of the friendliest neighborhoods I enjoy working in. It has quite selection, quite the array of different people looking there, from young couples to retirees to empty nesters to young families to more mature families, all because of its access, beautiful neighborhood, lots of parks and lots of places for you to enjoy, as well as being relatively close to the highway and all other amenities. This is more of an affluent neighborhood, yet you're still going to find your side splits, you're going to find bungalows, you're going to find a number of detached properties, as well as a brand new townhome community, and of course designer homes that are absolutely stunning, various sizes from bungalows to 2 stories to 3 stories, nice deep lots with architecture as well as that modern design that you'll see in some of them. In the heart of the mountain, we have Hill Park and Burkholm. These two neighborhoods really exude that Hamilton feel and give you great access points to all amenities on the mountain, as well as access to other parts of Hamilton and beyond. With residential properties making up the majority of these two neighborhoods, there are very few amenities located directly in the neighborhood, and many of the inner streets are quiet, calm, and they are established neighborhoods of people that have been there for many, many years. It's often difficult to find rentals in this neighborhood, as when they do appear, they snap up right away, as well as typically home purchases are challenging to get into in this area. An overall trend between both neighborhoods, as you tend to move south, closer to Mohawk Road, you'll find the houses start to get larger and they sit on slightly larger lots. Specific to Hill Park, you'll find a number of younger families, new couples, individuals that move to this neighborhood, as there are a lot more affordable options in the Hill Park area, including bungalows, single-story properties, back splits, wartime 1.5-story properties, as well as a brand new townhouse complex nearing completion. Very conveniently, you can visit the Hill Park Recreation Center that has pickleball, woo-hoo, as well as soccer, swing open spaces for you to enjoy. There's also a childcare center as well as a couple churches and a bingo hall. Burlington, just to the east, is a slightly more expensive neighborhood than Hill Park and offers, of course, larger houses on bigger lots. Reigning from the 80s and the 90s, you'll find more side splits, you'll find detached properties, semi-detached, as well as a townhouse complex that's a little bit more prestigious, if you will. And again, there are some rental options there, as well as a housing cooperative, if you so choose. Along with a mall, some fitness centers, Value Village, there are also 2 schools for you to choose from in Burlington. As we head to the eastern face of the mountain, we come across neighborhoods Sherwood and Huntington. I particularly like these ones. Of course, you've got an incredible view looking out to the lake. Yeah, you see the factory, you see also Stony Creek, and you see almost the edge of the downtown area. One of the key features of these 2 neighborhoods is the separation that you feel from the rest of the city. Even though you're looking down upon them, you really do feel like you're in a totally different area. It's quiet. You have along the boulevard, you have a massive pathway, kilometers long, with many stops. You've got a couple of stairs that you can enjoy if you want to feel the burn and kick it up a notch. You have homes sitting on very generous lots, especially along the Mountain Brow Boulevard. Nice deep lots, many detached properties moving in a couple streets deep. You also have some other options that are a little bit more affordable as you go ahead inside the heart of each of the neighborhoods. But overall, you're going to end up finding a lot of these houses popping up that are being renovated slower than other parts of Hamilton, yet it's still happening, and they are some beautiful looking homes. And we're going to round off this video with Valley Park, Felker, Trinity, and Lecky Park Highland. This is the new kid on the block, if you will, and although the area itself was pioneered in the 80s, it definitely has a more modern feel. The need to push south is fueled, of course, by better land prices, growth in infrastructure, as well as being able to work at home virtually and online. There are many, many amenities in this far community before you start to head off into areas like Mount Hope, Caledonia, and you have all your big box stores, all your shopping, everything that you could possibly imagine is there. Also, because it's the southern expansion front of Hamilton, you are moving into a lot of green spaces, a lot of open spaces, a lot of conservation areas, as well as a number of recreation facilities and parks and fields. This area has the widest selection of new homes to choose from. The motif for many of these homes is that open space where you have a lot of natural tones, lighter wood colors, you have large window spaces so you can bring in a lot of that natural light. You have the removal of many of the internal walls, so you have your kitchen opening up into your grate area, so that will include your dining area, living area as one large room that can flow from the front of the house to the back. You can choose from condo townhouses to freehold townhouses, as well as semi-detached and fully detached properties that sit on lots dedicated towards maximizing building space rather than green space. And of course, for you to take advantage of the common playgrounds, common play areas, and the conservation areas that surround you. The mountain has a place for everyone with better value, great access to highways, as well as the rest of the GTA and the Niagara region. It has many amenities, and it has access to all your open spaces, recreation, and the outdoors for you to enjoy. My name is Ahmad.kaoud. I'm a local realtor. I am looking forward to hearing from you both directly and in the comments below. Like and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon.